Hello and welcome to Inspired Crafts. I'm Mel and today we're going to be using the Made with Love suite, seeming as Valentine's is coming up. Bear with me while I check that I'm live in the correct place. Okay. Right. Oh, I've got to try and sit down. So if you're watching today, then it'd be lovely to drop some comments in the field and let me know you're there. If you're catching up on the replay later, then again, do let me know if you've watched. And hopefully, I'm having some issues with MailChimp and getting it onto, well, all downloaded properly and onto YouTube. So yeah, it's taking a bit of time. I might have to change the way I do it all, but anyway, it will eventually get up there. Okay, so as I say, Valentine's is just round the corner, so I thought I would take this opportunity to make some Valentine's cards. I did see a gorgeous little box. Somebody, I can't remember the demonstrator that made it, but I've changed it slightly and made it mine, but I did have a go at making this cute little gift box with the dies. So I've changed it slightly too, and it does stand up. So don't know, you could fit a few chocolates in there. But anyway, I'm not making that today. I'm going to make a card that has a sort of pop-up in the middle. But I wanted to show you the papers first of all. So this is obviously, it's a suite. There's some gusseted treat bags, which I don't have. I didn't get the embossing folder either. Sorry. Just trying to find the... Oh, there's some shaker bits. I'm trying to find my shaker bits. Where have they disappeared to? They're here somewhere, along with a lot of other stuff. But no, I'm not going to find them in any time soon, I don't think. I really do need to sort out my desk again. I don't know. If do you get into a mess when you craft? I think every crafter I know ends up with just stuff everywhere and has to keep tidying up. Anyway, I can't find them, but they've got, you can see in the catalogue, there's a picture here, there's some little hearts, some lips, like a little envelope, and some then, like, I don't know what they are, they're just like little bits that add to the confetti. That's what it is, it's confetti, I'm going to call it. The papers are beautiful. The ribbon, again, I've got it somewhere, but I'm not sure where. But it's very, it's the stuff that I like. It's quite thin, so it makes it so much easier for doing bows, really. I don't like the big thick ribbon for bows. The papers, I'm going to show you the papers quickly. They are really nice. There's a number of colours. So we've got bubble bath, flirty flamingo, poppy red, strawberry slush, and real real red. So really nice colour. So that's one side. And there's like lots of little hearts on the other. Another one with lots of hearts. And then lines of hearts. I don't know if you can see that properly. Then this is really nice and pretty. Lots of different coloured hearts all over the place. and it's like some dash and dot lines on the side. Oh, it's all slipping everywhere. Stop. Right, this one, this is nice. This is like it's like an ombre effect of hearts. So you've got your flirty flamingo, strawberry slush, poppy and real red colours, and then on the back of that is arrows, flowers and hearts. Again, XO and hearts, and then we got a stripy background and more, lots of little hearts, and then dots on the back. Okay, so that's the papers. Obviously you get 2 of each, so you get 12 sheets of double-sided 12 by 12. The stamp set is like this. There is another stamp set which is part of the which is this one, this is part of the scrapbooking. Let me see if I can find that. Found it earlier. Yeah, the love story scrapbooking sort of product. So you've got this, if you buy the papers from here, you get this sticker sheet. So this is the scrapbooking one, and then if you buy the papers from the Made with Love suite, you don't get the sticker sheet. Okay, it's the one with the sticker sheet is £16, and the other one is, I think it's, yeah, £11.75. So if you want the sticker sheet, then obviously make sure you get this one. It says designer series paper and sticker sheet. Okay, right, so that's the stamp set that's with the scrapbooking and the sticker sheet. So it's slightly different, but it's, again, it works really well as a stamp set for cards. This is the Made with Love stamp set, and this is some of the dies, because obviously I've got some out. Got quite a lot of the X's and the O's, and there's some little hearts. You've got a little tag. There's some smaller arrows, little heart gift tag. So yeah, it's really nice. I'll pop that up there. Okay, so for today's card, got a standard card base, so 8 inches by 5 3/4, and it's scored at 4 inches. Then I've got a piece of designer series paper, and this is 7 3/4 inches by 5 1/2, and I'm going to score it at 3 7/8. So I'm scoring it in half on the long side at 3 7/8, and I want this bit, it's going to go inside the card, and I want this bit to be seen, so I'm going to fold it in half. Like so, and then I'm going to just pop this out the way a moment, and I'm going to line that so I can see. and I just want to put a little mark, two little marks. I'm just going to do two little marks there, and then I'm going to take my scissors and try and cut straight. You can do this with the scoring board, with the trimmer, and you can do it much more measured and precise if you want to. I'm just going to bend that way and then that way, and then when I open this, it will pop out that way. Okay, so that is going to then sit in here. So I'm going to pop some glue just around like that. Butt it up against the score line so that it's where it needs to be. Got your even edge all round. I'll give that a good press down. Then I could just run some glue on this side. And again, give it a good squash. So that's the inside of the card with this little pop-up bit here. Now I don't know whether on the one that I was playing with earlier I did it bigger, but I don't think I need it bigger. Just needs to be able to glue something on there, and I want to glue this heart, but I've not finished with that yet. Okay, so the other bit is to get something, piece of paper, where is it? I'm going to use some of this and put this on the front. So I'm going to go with, oops, wait, 5.5 by 4 3/4. Doesn't matter which way up you put this, but that's going to go on the front there. So let's find the bone folder. Just give that a squash down. Can't really do that, but there. Pop this. Again, so it's all evenly. It's got its even border around. Right. Just pop that to one side for a moment. Now I've cut out some, so this is the big sort of, well, a heart from the dies. So I've cut that one out. These ones, there's a big one, and then that size, and there's some tiny ones which are all over here. I've actually got one from earlier on there as well, but you get 4 little tiny hearts. We've got an arrow, and I've done that one in gold. Oops. Okay, just need to make sure I don't lose the dies anywhere, so pop them over there. Leave this out the way. And this is the big one, which I've cut this using the two-tone cardstock. It's a bit thinner, and I've found that it actually comes out and it leaves all of the dots in the die, but you haven't got to then poke it all out of there. But these will come out quite easily. This is the little brush end of the take your pick tool that you can get as an accessory for intricate dies. And as you can see, you just run it round and it pokes most of them out. Like, I'm just going to pop those out. That one doesn't want to come out. Right. Okay, so that's that. And then obviously we've got all of these little bits here that we don't want. Pop those out the way. If you wanted to, you could use the negatives of these if you've cut them in squares, or you could use this as a stencil with a blending brush or a sponge dauber and add bits like that. So first of all, I'm going to use this stamp, well, these stamps, Happy Valentine's Day. So I've laid them where I want them, first of all on the heart, to pick them up on the block. And I'm going to do this in Versamark so that I can heat emboss. Okay, so just pop that down. Now, I didn't use my embossing buddy, so hopefully it should be okay. And this is white, so this is Wow embossing powder in white. Does look as though I should have done with using the embossing buddy, just it's gone a bit. This is why we use it, you see, and I normally do, just so that you don't get lots of little bits sticking onto the where you don't want them. I'm just going to heat emboss this quickly, it won't take long. You can see it changing from the powdery to the liquidy sort of effect. Right, now as you can see, there are some splatters on there where it's sticking, and once you've heated it up, that's it, it's stuck really. So this is one that I did earlier, having used my heat emboss buddy, or my embossing buddy, and you can see it's not got those bits, but it's fine, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so the other thing I've got here is some hearts, and I was going to stick these, if I can pick them up, I'm going to stick these on. So some somehow like that. Not the easiest of things to be picking up, these little tiny bits. I'm just gonna put one there. Got another take your pick tool somewhere with the putty on the end. I could use that. See, that's much easier. Okay, so that is the heart, and then for the arrow I'm just going to snip it in half, pop a bit of glue down there, and then this one I'm going to just pop the glue on the gold side, and it's going to sort of come out like that. Hopefully it's fairly well placed, so it looks as though it's going across. Oops, and I'm going to just pop some dimensionals and let that finish drying for a minute. Now the inside bit, I want this to just sit on there, so I'm going to pop some glue, and then I'm just going to place that glue sticking out. I'm going to place that there. Leave that to dry for a minute, and that one needs to dry. And then I do want another piece, just thinking what I've got here. So I want just want something to go in here that I can then write on. I've got one of these which is from the textured note dies. It's a bit big, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the same die, and I'm just gonna make this smaller, so a bit smaller than that. So by cutting it again like this, it will use the same die but make it into a smaller die cut piece. And hopefully it's lined up enough. Bear with me. Okay, so there's the smaller piece, and I just want to I might use this other size because this one's a bit bigger, but I just need to put the bit through to get the edge round, and then I'll make up my mind which one. Okay, so that one's slightly bigger. So I think I'm going to pop that on there once I've stamped on it. Oh, right. So there's all sorts. I've got Happy Valentine's Day on the front. I might just use this big love, or I might actually, because I think I'm going to send this one to might send it to Ruby. So I might just use the Hugs and Kisses. And pick that up. Mark on there. Now I've got strawberry slush ink here, so I'm going to use that. And I also want a piece of scrap paper. Right. Okay. So I want some scrap paper so that I can do this bit first of all. Okay, so that's Hugs and Kisses. And then I've got these little hearts. And we're going to stamp off first. Okay, so it just gives it a cute little edging. And that's going to go just staying in there. And I can write on that. And then I could even put, using the mini alphabet dies, I could just put a name up there or across here with the bigger dies. And then this is just going to pop on the front. It's a bit wonky, but no mind, it's obviously a broken arrow. I think I've done it so that it's all a bit wonkier on this one. So there's a little pop-up. I couldn't see that, could you? A little pop-up inside Valentine's card. Hey, I can show you that was my earlier one that I was playing with. Again, I didn't use one. This is another one that we made yesterday. It's just a standard. And then the little bag, little gift bag that I cased from another demonstrator. Okay, well, that's it for today. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Take care.